man. Okay.
Small dick.
No. Before I get to the dick,
It's not good.
people who take themselves too seriously is one.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. That's horrible.
Nothing's that serious, and be able to laugh at yourself. Nothing's that serious.
We're so similar all three of this.
We should
I was
all
literally too serious, and bad breath were mine too.
Yeah. Bad breath wasn't
Bad
even on
breath
my
was
list,
one
but
of
now
the
that you
worst.
mention it, because it's like I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about anything physically.
Fucked up
actually,
teeth.
I like fucked up teeth.
I fucking hate it.
Here's the thing.
It's my biggest pet peeve in the world.
If they're like dirty teeth, if they're rotten teeth, not cool. If they're like crooked, I love a snaggle tooth. A guy with a snaggle tooth is
like
so
a long
fucking
fang.
No, like a long fang and like a renegade
Bro,
tooth.
you want this?
Yeah, I want that. I want a renegade.
God damn it, Bryn, no.
I want a renegade tooth. I have one.
You have a snaggle tooth?
My canine teeth on this side, they're pointy, and on this side they're not. He shows his hands in my mouth.
You don't. They've been in the sink. No. Oh yeah, this one.
And my dentist was like, "Do you want me to shave those down to make them even?" And I'm like, "No, I like my."
I like my 1 point tooth. It's all good. My hands are clean.
Okay, can I talk about all my other biggest turns off?
Yeah.
Turns off?
Yeah, you can talk about turns
off.
Turn it off.
Turns down for what? Okay,
Turns.
so people who take themselves too seriously, people who don't have a good sense of humor.
Terrible.
What else? People who are mean. Like you don't need to be mean. There's absolutely no reason.
Yeah. Unless they're insecure. I think that's why they're mean.
Boy judges people a lot.
I think. Do it.
That's not an excuse. I'm just saying that's why I do it.
I think you're absolutely right. If people are mean to you, here's some advice for listeners. If people are ever mean to you, it's generally not about you. It's an iteration of what the relationship they feel with themselves. It usually has nothing to do with you, unless you're a dick. Maybe you should take a look in the mirror. I don't know. But
yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, then it's you that we're talking about.
Yeah, if everyone else is an asshole, it's probably you.
Fuck you. Just in advance.
Yeah.
Whoever listening.
Hey yo, fuck you. And what else? Yes, people who aren't nice. People who. What?
That's just mean. I don't know. Just keep going.
Say it. No, Pat, I want to say something. Pat.
I don't agree. It's not really a turn off, but it's like I don't appreciate when people smell bad. Like I feel like that's something that everyone can fix. You don't smell. I would have smelled it by now.
It doesn't smell great.
My armpit hair is so much better than yours.
Thank you.
Like, check it out. Like you're long.
Let's compare. Oh man, that's good.
That's a spread.
That smells good too. Yeah, go ahead.
It does smell good.
I smell good
like a normal pit.
Sure, yours looks kind of looks like an 80s porn star.
Can we all show on Periscope our armpit hair?
Oh, well, no one's looking, but
yeah.
Mine's pretty good. I don't.
We can show that. We can show YouTube our armpit hair.
She's rocking that feminism. She don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
My wifey rocks the feminism. She shaves her armpits or whatever, but because she likes them too.
Yeah.
You know.
I shave it every so often. It's just like a big. First of all, razors are expensive.
It's true. I mean, you boy. Look at this.
Your boy. And when you shave, like for a couple days afterwards, it's kind of sensitive, and like I have sensitive skin.
And you're just like,
yeah, it's annoying. My if my boyfriend cared, I might consider it. If he asked me, he's like, babe, I love you and I think you're gorgeous, and I don't mind your armpit hair, but I would like it if you shaved. I might consider it. If he asked nicely.
Do you wear deodorant all the time? Because I don't.
I do, but I wear natural deodorant, so it doesn't work.
If I have to. But this kind I only wear this kind if I'm going to be around more than one person.
It's not natural.
Fair enough.
It's regular.
It's regular, but I have the natural in the house.
I do.
But
too.
then like every other time I don't even wear it.
I kind of like my stink. I know that it stinks, but I think it's good.
Yeah, gross.
Right?
Like my stink gets bitches if I get bitches. You know, they're like.
I think
your stink got one
bitch. It did. But then
I really want to say something. I'm not going
to. Just go.
In high school.
Your stink got some dudes?
No. Your stink got a girl.
Oh, my stink I was like all about some.
He fingered a girl in high school, y'all.
It's true on multiple accounts. But I mean,
you got her.
But I got her.
Got her.
Solid. But anyway, no.
Yeah, speaking of being bad in high school.
God damn it.
Can we get to Utah?
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
we only have 4 minutes. Come on.
No,
we only have 3 minutes.
We can go to like 1:15.
Okay.
We're good. Speaking of being bad in high school, you got kicked out.
Bryn was terrible.
You got
Terrible, as they say in Espanol.
See in Espanol.
Right?
I got expelled from Beverly Hills High.
That's terrible.
Ooh, this is the juicy gossip right here. All right, so Bryn got expelled from Beverly Hills High, and her parents sent her to Utah.
Utah, the worst place.
Tell us about Utah. Tell us
they
why.
Try to convert her to Mormon.
Tell us why Utah?
Like,
why
be Mormon?
Be specific.
Okay, so I got kicked out of high school because
4.
I was becoming more and more obstinate. I was not listening to my parents. I was selling drugs. I was doing drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Weed and cocaine.
Ooh,
nice.
And we would take whoever's prescription drugs we could get our hands on, and that led to some scary experiences.
That's Beverly Hills shit.
Yeah, that's Beverly Hills shit. And so I got caught one day at school. We were idiots. We were smoking in all of the school bathrooms.
That's like proper
during class, and so.
Hold on. This is one question. I'm sorry. I really wanted to ask. So Beverly Hills, we talked about there's coke happening because that's a rich kid drug. Was there coke being consumed? I guess you'd say at school.
Yes.
Because that was like a thing. When I was in high school, like, of course everyone's smoking weed, like in class, outside of class, parking lot, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're fucking. I told you guys our high school used to be an agricultural college, so we had.
So we grew it and then we smoked it.
They literally owned a cotton field. So people would go in the cotton field and go smoke weed.
Oh, he gave me a look like, and you know what gets done in a cotton field.
Yeah, because you know.
Yeah, you know. Oh, I know
everyone
what
smokes
gets
weed
done
in
in
the
a
cotton
cotton
field. But anyway, no. So that was for sure. Like, was that an in-class activity, or was that a bathroom activity?
We didn't do it in the classroom, but we did it in the bathroom. And at first, we were very smart about it. There was in a separate building that no one ever went to, there was a woodworking class, and we would smoke in the girls' bathroom in the woodworking class because there were no females in that class. So that bathroom almost never got used. So me, my boyfriend, everyone, we would go and smoke weed in there. Mm-hmm. We used to leave campus to do it, and then we just got more and more bold, and we would just smoke in every fucking bathroom. We'd steal an apple from the cafeteria and make it a pipe, whatever. Okay, yeah, we were so cool. Anyways, and I was selling weed to support my weed habit, and we were doing coke, and we were doing all that cool kid stuff. And one day in history class, it was our midterm for history, and I got called out of class. They brought me to the principal's office, and it was my boyfriend's birthday that day, and I had a bunch of little bags of cocaine, and they searched my purse, and they arrested me on campus, and they took me to the station.
Which is down the street.
Which is down the street, Beverly Hills Police Station. And and then I was expelled from school, and my parents didn't know what to do with me. I mean, the reason I was so obstinate, I think, is because my parents never really disciplined me, and I think kids really do crave
attention.
Discipline. You know, kids need boundaries. Kids need to know what's right and wrong. Yeah. And I'm not saying that my parents are bad parents. They loved me, but it's just like, you need to do the hard shit too, which is tell them no. And if they fight you, keep telling them no. It sucks, but you have to do it, because then kids will walk all over you. And as a kid, it's a scary place to be, feeling like you can control your parents. That's also fucking scary.
No.
So then I was expelled from school. They didn't know how to control me. They didn't know what to do with me. And so one day, I was 16 years old. I woke up. There was 2 strangers in my bedroom, and they took me to Utah.
These are cops.
No, they're escorts. They work for the I went to a wilderness program, so I think they worked for the wilderness program. Okay. So they take me to the airport, and they fly with me to Utah, and then they gave me new clothes and a backpack and a tarp and all this shit, and they drive me 2 hours into the West Desert and to be Rambo.
Okay.
Brimbo. And I was there for 2 months, and we camped in the West Desert. We made our own fires. We made our own backpack out of wood and tarp. We made our own shelter out of tarp and rope, and it was actually pretty fucking cool, actually. And we would have school once a week. People would come, and we'd learn things, and we had therapy once a week. They'd come and we'd talk, and we cooked our own food. It was actually pretty cool. But
kind of gnarly.
Yeah, but you're there. I was 16, and you're there for 2 months. I think I was actually there for my 17th birthday, and you're there for 2 months, and obviously no communication of any kind with the outside world. You could write letters. We wrote letters to our family, and From the time I was there to the time I left, all the girls who were there when I first arrived, they had all left. Because 2 months is a long time for someone to stay there. And then afterwards, I was really hoping my parents would let me come home. They didn't. I went to a lockdown residential treatment center. And you do Utah because Utah is one of 2 states where they're legally allowed to lock you inside.
In a house? Or
this was
like a dorm?
It was kind of like a dorm. There's 3 girls dorms and 3 guys dorms, and it was very therapy heavy. You would have group therapy sessions, you would have personal therapy sessions, you would go to school, you'd do physical activities, you'd go on field trips, but there's like a level system. You had to prove you were doing the work. We had to go to Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous and shit like that too.
All the Anonymouses?
All of the Anonymous. We were pretty much just
You were the Anonymous.
I was the Anonymous. I'm breaking my anonymity right now on this podcast.
How long? Hold on. The NDA can't be that long. No way.
No. I mean, it's just for your own
She's so
anonymity.
anonymous.
I'm not breaking anyone else's anonymity.
Yeah,
You're so anonymous.
I'm so
I
anonymous.
don't even know your name.
I'm hoping that you'll blur out my face on Periscope and then
Just
take
for
out.
this section.
This is black.
Just for this section.
Just count this as this.
Okay.
Just right
You'll
there.
just take out my name.
This is
from
what
the
Bryn
podcast.
looks like for 2-3 months.
It'll be her side of the question mark.
Her side of the anonymous.
So.
Oh, she reveals herself.
So yeah, that
So
was a thing that happened.
That's insane.
It's pretty insane.
So you were there for 2.5 months? 2
And
months?
look how it worked out.
Yeah, you're pretty dope. Your dad's dope. Which is
You
cool.
are a successful filmmaker. You're doing what you love to do.
That's a true story.
You are able to make your own content. You're able to express yourself creatively.
You have a job.
You have a job.
That's good.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I know we're over time on this podcast, but so I was there. I went to Wilderness a little bit before I turned 17, and then I was there for 2 months, and then I was at it's called Island View, the residential treatment center. I was there until the day before I turned 18, and my parents wanted me to go to an after 18 place in Utah where they were like, you go to college and shit, and I was just like, I can't. I don't want to. I really don't. So I came home. They were not happy about that. And when I came home, it was weird because, you're kind of brainwashed in those places. You have to tell the truth. And if you don't tell the truth, people will call you out on your shit. And you get ahead by calling people out on their shit. And that's just not how the real world works. And so you're kind of conditioned to be in this weird space. So I was kind of fucked up for a little while. And then first I was like, I will not smoke a cigarette until the day I turn 18. And then after that, I was back into old shit. And I was hanging out with really shitty people and disrespecting myself and not doing cool things. And I was like that for 2 years actually after this place, and then I got into a relationship with an older man. Mm-hmm. He was 100 years old. No, he was he was 31.
At the time,
he was 31 and I was 20. And I'm not gonna say that he is the reason that I got better, but he kind of like knocked some things into perspective. He helped me figure out some self-love that, for myself, because I didn't really have self-love. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing the things that I did. You know what I mean? I didn't think that highly of myself, and that's why I was doing these destructive behaviors. But being in that relationship really put some things into perspective, and I grew a lot as a person, and then I kind of outgrew that dude and I broke up with him. And every year in my 20s has been really fundamental in shaping who I am as a human. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like every single year in my 20s I've grown so much. Mm-hmm. And you kind of really figure out who you are as a person. And then that's when I felt like I was comfortable to do what I wanted to do and what I love to do, which is to make movies and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a long, arduous journey, but it was, and towards self-realization and self-love, which I highly recommend to all of our listeners. Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Your boy loves.
That's a great way to end.
So
the
hold on.
podcast. Oh no, Pat.
Come on.
One thing,
done,
just one
Pat.
thing. One thing. I don't even remember it.
He's drunk.
No, it's good. There's a few things we gotta talk about. So today's episode, we drank Blue Moon.
We did.
We forgot to talk about this yet.
No motherfucking oranges.
No oranges.
I was offended by that.
You seen the commercial? They prefer oranges in their beer.
I also prefer oranges.
God damn it, Brent. Anyways, did you graduate high school then?
I did graduate high school.
You did?
Yeah, in Utah, bro.
Oh, so yeah, okay, cool.
I graduated at the top of my class. There's only 2 of us graduating.
Fuck that other person. Killed him. She killed the other person. That's what happened.
And then I killed her.
Utah, you can kill people.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
okay. It's the wilderness.
As long as they're one of your wives.
Literally wilderness camp. So you murder, you know. Anyway,
flesh.
there's a couple other things. So Bryn's stories, pretty rad. Where can you find all of the stuff about you?
All the stuff about me. Check out.
That's too loud.
I just want to throw it in her face. Boom! Where can you find you?
This is too loud.
No. So her side of the bed.
Her side of the bed movie.com. Okay?
There's also a Facebook thing, right?
There's also a facebook.com/her side of the bed. There's also an Instagram, her side of the bed. There's also an Instagram, her side of the bed movie. Check it out. We have all sorts of cool pics and videos and interesting things. And
Now, where can you find you personally on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, me personally at Bryn Woz. Check out my Instagram too at Bryn Woz. Also, it makes me seem a lot more interesting than I really am. So I like to tell people to check that out.
There you go.
So yeah, and
So we had a lot of fun, I think.
We did. This is
I had fun.
That's a great
I
You had fun for
episode.
real?
This is
You had fun for real?
I had fun for real. I can't speak for you all, but
You always fuck with my mic.
the 3 beers might have helped. I don't know. But
3 beers always help with any situation. Brandon, I'm just gonna let you know that from now on.
all right, good
If
to
you
know.
need to do anything, just have 3 beers
3
before
beers.
you do it.
Last night I was having a hard time, but I only had 2 beers, so
Oh, see, that's why you fucked up.
I forgot to cheer.
Well, we did good.
did good.
We didn't cheers today, actually, so we need to do.
We did.
Because no, you did.
Oh,
Remember when
You
Pat
waited.
put all of his fingers in my mouth? I
That
remember
happened. It was
Cheers.
this hand.
cheers to that. Oh, the dirty hand.
You disgusting motherfucker.
Okay,
It's very
so
clean, actually. I'm a germaphobe. So, anyways,
They tasted delicious.
they probably did, but like salt though. Anyway,
Oh,
and so anyways,
right?
we were talking about fingers earlier.
Oh, damn. That pussy
Anyway.
tastes like salt.
Oh,
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Oh,
not her.
Oh my god.
All right, let's cut that out of the podcast.
Completely wrap that out. That was really
Oh, no.
good.
No, it's in there.
Sorry,
now.
White.
Sponsored
This is your fault.
by Baby Bell